Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by Simplilearn. This is Anubhav and in this video, we will create a website using ChatGPT. Till now, we all have heard about ChatGPT so many times. So today's video, we will create a website with the help of ChatGPT and we will not add a single line of code on our own. We'll ask ChatGPT to do all the work and then let's see whether it can create a website independently. So let's begin. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will get all the updates from Simplilearn. Now, if you want to become a software developer, consider this course on Full Stack Developer, Mean Stack by Simplilearn and master those necessary skills. Check out the link in the description box for more details. Call on the number that are given below and they will guide you to get the best course that can upskill you. Okay, now let's open the ChatGPT and check. Let's refresh this. I have already opened my ChatGPT. You can just log in it and then you are good to go. So let's say hello and see. So it's working completely fine right now. Okay. So what will we do today is we'll open our Visual Studio Code. I have created one folder which is Tailwind. It's an empty folder. You can just see that. So in that folder, we'll add the Tailwind. So first, let's ask the ChatGPT to help us install or set up the Tailwind. So I'll write, please set up the Tailwind. Let's see. Okay. It's asking us to install Node.js first, and then it's asking us to check the version of that. Okay. It's saying to install these new ProFixer JavaScript module to add these components in the CSS file. So this is saying to add this in the CSS file. Okay. So let's check whether it is telling us something useful or not. Post class auto prefixer. Okay. Now, simultaneously, let's check the Tailwind website. How to install this. So here, it's saying to install this command. npm install d tailwind css, and then in that project, then it's saying to configure the template path to add this to your tailwind configure.file. Then it's saying to create a folder input.css and then just start the process. So as of now, ChatGPT has not given us the correct answer. It's correct, but not up to the mark. As you can clearly see the commands that are given on the tailwind.css official website. So according to me, many people think that because of ChatGPT, so many jobs of the developers are in the risk because ChatGPT can create websites, all of this stuff. So I don't think so. According to me, it's not that good. It's very good for the helping any developer purpose, but it's not that good. But let's see. We are in this together. So let's just open the Visual Studio Code and install our Tailwind. Now we'll ask it to create so many other things. So let's see whether it can create that or not. So I have opened my terminal. So many people also comment us that how you open the terminal. So I just used one shortcut, Control plus backtick, to open the terminal. You can also go here and create one terminal. Okay. Now I'll paste the line to install Tailwind CSS in my system. So let's wait a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's installed in our system. All the packages and modules are installed. Now it will tell us to init this project. So let's do that. Okay, it has successfully created the configure file. Now inside the content, we'll copy paste this one as it is saying to add these line. Configure your template path, add the path to all your template file in the file. Okay, so let's just copy this thing and paste in the content. Now let's save it. Okay, so now next step is add the Tailwind directives to your CSS. Now what will we do here is, let's go back to Visual Studio Code and create a folder inside this, that src. Okay, and inside this src we'll create a file input.css. Here we'll paste the code. Okay, we haven't copied that code all yet, so let's paste it here. It's done. Okay, so I don't think so again that this can replace the developers, because this is not the correct way to tell. Although it has given us all the steps, but any developer can do the task in a very short period of time. It can just help any developer, but not take the job of the developer. Okay, so let's move ahead, and step would be to go back. Next step, to build the process. Let's copy this one and start the Tailwind CLI build process. Okay, let's copy and paste it here. Right, as you can see, it's done in 273 milliseconds. The output.css is generated in this file folder. Right, now we just have to use this file output.css. Okay, let's see. Now let's create a file here and name it as index.html. Okay, and inside that I'll write my boiler code, just pressing Shift and 1 for the exclamation mark, and then the boiler code is done. So we can change the name of this, and let's write here as site using ChatGPT. Okay, now one main thing that I wanted to tell you, that I have installed one extension in my system, which is the live server. This extension you can download, and this is very helpful. Okay, let's open this one. Now what we'll do is we'll link the output.css file in our html.css. So for that I'll write here link. Okay, and inside this string I will refer, or you can just write link and then click and then write here style sheet. Okay, this one we need to cut. What we'll do is we'll give the path of the output.css. For that we'll write dot slash this slash output.css. It's just showing out. Okay, we'll close this link tag and let's save it, and let's just right click, and here you'll see open with live server when you will install the extension live server. So let's open this one. So this is working completely fine. It's showing us the title website using ChatGPT. Okay, for something I'll write here. Welcome to Simplilearn, and then let's save it, and you'll see it's showing welcome to Simplilearn. Okay. Now the next step would be to create. Now let's open our ChatGPT, and here we'll write create a responsive header using Tailwind. Let's first copy this one. In there, let's use it. Okay, so let's see whether it can give us a right answer this time. It can. Let's see. Okay, it's giving us the code now for the header. Okay. So it is showing us in the above code, we use Tailwind CSS classes to style the header. We set the background color to gray. This one is the property of gray color. And then the text color would be a white color in that nav bar. Inside the header, we have a nav element with the flex and justify between. Okay. Classes to horizontal center. The element space them out evenly. Okay, fine. We also use px4 and py3 to add padding to the navigation bar. Cool. For the mobile menu, we used a button with the empty hidden class to hide it on. Okay, let's see the code now. Okay, now let's copy this HTML file. Let it write everything. So here, we don't need this one. So let's delete this, and let's here write header, and let's comment it down. This, okay, let's paste the code and check whether it's. Let's save it and let's go back to our file. So this is what ChatGPT created for us. It's looking very good actually. So let's inspect it and let's see is it responsive or not. So this is completely responsive, guys. Okay, very good. Yeah. So this is really very good. Okay. On Surface Duo S20 Ultra, this is what will show on the mobiles. Okay. Now we'll go back to the ChatGPT and let's close this one and stop generating, and let's here write create a section using Tailwind CSS. Now let's see something went wrong. Okay. Let's see. Let's first copy this one and refresh this. And let's see how it will create the hero section using Tailwind CSS. So it has created this navbar really very good. I didn't expect this from ChatGPT, but it's really very looking very good. It's simple, and you can add these to another pages just using the anchor tag. Here we can just give the path. So I'll show you www.simplilearn.com. So this one is okay. So whenever I click on this one, it will redirect us to the Simplilearn, but the URL is wrong. So we can just go back to simplilearn.com and let's copy and let's go back to code and let's here write the URL. Okay, save it and let's see. Yeah, this is how this works. Let's close this one. Okay, now let's see what is the code. Okay, let's copy this code and let's see how this is working. So it is also giving us the complete code, how it's working, how this step is working and all. As you can see, it's giving us the max W width 7:1. Utility sets as max width for the container to 7XL, which is 112 rem or 1792 pixels. It's giving us all the explanation for the code it has written for us. So let's check it. And after the header, I'll paste that code and let's save it and see. Okay, this is really very good, guys. Yeah, I didn't expect this from ChatGPT, but it's looking very good. So, uh, till if I am a developer, so if I had to write this much of code, it'll take me around 2-3 hours at least. But with the help of ChatGPT, it only created in 5-10 minutes. This is very good, actually. Now, let's open the ChatGPT again, and here we'll create a information section. Okay, let's information section using Tailwind. Let's see now. Till now, it's working really very good. Now it is writing a code for us. So as you can see, it's again very good. Now let's copy this one and paste it under this. Save it and let's check. So this is the information section this has created for us. Right? Important information, location, office hours, contact us, and all. Right? We can also regenerate it for something else. Okay. Now it will create something else for us. Right? If you don't like something, we can just regenerate and create another one. So it's just, let's copy this one. Now it's telling us everything about the code. And here, after that, I'll write this and save it. Let's check what's this. Okay, this is the information section it has created for us, that this is something gen data. And if you don't like this one also, you can again regenerate the response. This is really an amazing feature of ChatGPT. Okay, so now it's creating the third option. We can countlessly ask him to create again and again for us the response. Let's copy this one. Okay, and let's remove all of it because it's looking very clumsy. Now let's see. Okay, this information section is information section. Welcome to our website. This is what it's written. Okay. Now let's ask him to create something else. Okay. Let's copy this text, create informative and paste it using Tailwind with one image. I'll check whether it can respond to my things. If I want to create one image on the left or right side and then the text on the other side, let's see whether it can create it for us or not. Okay. Create informative section using ChatGPT with one image on the right side and the text on the left side. Now let's see whether it can create that or not for us. Right? Just a simple command. So we'll check whether it can create or add the image. Okay. It's using the classes for the text, but okay, it took the image class also, and it's taking the source from an API called Unsplash. I have covered this Unsplash API on my previous videos. Okay. Now let's copy this and paste it on our code. Let's delete this one and paste this one on the website. Okay. So the image is quite large. We can reduce the sizes. But in the starting only, I have told you I'll not add anything in the code. So I'm not doing anything in the code, right? So we can change the size. It's really good. As I have told him to add the image on the right side and the text on the left side, it's doing the same for the user. So this is really very helpful for the developer. But as I have already told you, cannot replace the developers because I'm the developer. I only knows how to do things. As I have showed you that it has given me so many wrong answers before that. Before this one, this has given me 3 answers, but it was not up to the mark. So I had to told him that to create like this image on the right, and I've explained it to ChatGPT. Then it created this one for us. Okay, and whenever I'll refresh this page, the image will get changed. This is the Unsplash API. How this works. Okay, we can change the images also. This is random. Just right here coding. Okay, now you will see the images that will come here. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's check it. That's not taking any other name. Okay, I don't know why it's not working, but let's not waste time on this. Random is also fine. Till now, it's looking really very good. Okay. Now, the next step would be to add the service section. Okay. So let's ask ChatGPT to create service section for us. Okay. Using now let's see. It's coming. Okay. Choosing the class for the size of the box and all. Really very good. So look how beautifully it has been created. right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's done. Now let's copy the code and go to our editor. And here we'll write this code and let's paste it. And let's check. Okay. So it's not aligned straight, but we can align it. So it's showing us that the services that this website is providing, what we offer, and this is some junk data, web design, web marketing, and all. So let's check whether it is, yeah. Okay. So what this one is doing here is it's using only 3 classes. It is using and the center. These all are using the same class, but let's find out why the image is coming like that, right? We can align it. If you guys want me to align this, we can align this, right? Okay. So let's just align one. It's just one line. Okay. We can align that. So let's dig deep into this code. Okay. This image classes. Okay. This image is using the same justify center, and then it's using the flex shrink function. It's rounded large. Okay. With the width 56. Let's make it 50 and check. Completely very bad. Okay, let's go back to the code. Let's decrease the size of this first. Change. Okay. Let's go back to the ChatGPT and again we generate the new response. And let's see how the second response is looking. Right? Let's wait a couple of seconds more. Okay, let's see the response that it is creating. We need a minimalist design. Okay, I was just observing the code and seeing how it's looking. We can also change the color of the customize this website on our own, but it's really very good. I'm really impressed with this. This really will help developers creating websites. Okay, so let's go back to still creating. After that, we'll create the about section for the page. Okay. Okay. It's again giving us that design and all part. Great. If I'll tell ChatGPT to create this service section and this is my requirement and all, it will definitely create that, I guess now. I am impressed, really impressed with the code, clean code it's writing. And it's also responsive. I haven't told it to create the responsive code, but it's really very good. It's responsive. I'll show you. Inspect. I was just seeing that only, whether it is responsive or not. if you will see, okay, let me just cut this part. It's just okay. Yeah. So this is how we'll check the responsive tech, and let's see that these three home about contacts are vanished, and this is the header bar that we created, and then the up one is the nav bar. This is the information section, and services section is also there. So this is all responsive. Okay, so we'll check how it's looking on Samsung Galaxy S20. This is how it's looking. Really good. Yeah, let's move on to the code. Copy this code and coming back to the code editor, let's delete this section. Okay, now let's paste it and see. Okay, it's giving us an error. Okay, this is what it created for us. It's, I guess, little less, or it was already writing the code and I stopped. It's fine, it's not its mistake. Let's stop and regenerate the response. Let's copy this again. Coming back to the chat. It's not working. Let's refresh ChatGPT again. Service section. Let's see. It's really fast now. Okay. Let's observe this one first. Our services, what we offer, web design. There must some lines about digital marketing, and I'm thinking there is also one part which I cut down. Not ChatGPT's mistake, it was mine because I stopped generating the response. Okay, really good. Let's copy this text now and paste it under our. And let's delete this and paste it. Let's check it this time. So this is how this one is looking now. This is also really looking very good. We can decrease the size of this image. Do not worry about that. This is the service, our services, and some junk data. Here we can write this website is providing this and that. Okay, service one, that we provide this service, we provide this service, and we provide this service. Okay, this is all about that. Right, really very good. Really very good. It's really very good. Okay, we can change everything from it, customize it on our needs thing. Let's just go back. Okay, this one is looking good. Okay, now let's ask ChatGPT to create the about page for us. So we'll write create. So I think meanwhile it's writing the code for us. I wanted to tell you that ChatGPT is great for everyone, but as I know the code, how this code is working, I know what is section, what is dev class, and what are the functions in this grid system that's using max width. It's using the Excel function. I know everything about it. And if you are a fresher or you don't know about anything about the coding, I think you should first know about the language or the framework. then only ask this to ChatGPT or take help from the ChatGPT, right? If you don't know about the language or the framework and you'll just tell ChatGPT to create this and this for us, it's easy. It will create for you, but it will not help you in your future. So according to me, just uh, use it to learn, not to work. Okay. So let's move ahead. And the path is given. Okay. It was again vanished. Oh, let's ask it again. Responsive about section using Tailwind. Okay, I just missed it, but it is very intelligent. I misspelled the Tailwind spelling and then it corrected it. Very good. So this is not the complete code for the about page. I'll ask it to let's see whether it will take this command or not. Right, great. So let's see. After this about section, we'll create this contact page and then we'll find this website, right? So this is really very helpful for the developers, I must say. So let's copy this and code and paste it under this section. Okay. So this is how the about page is looking. Really very good. The image size is 500 into 500. It's really very big. So we can change the size of the image. Let's see. There is that. Right, 250. 250. And the image will not come again. Okay. Let's just delete the source. Copy the unsplash API for the random image. Right. That command is really very useful. Okay, I forgot where to add that. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is how this about is looking. Really very good, guys. Really very good. If I'll tell ChatGPT to create this on the right side or this image I want on the left hand side or right hand side, it will definitely do for us. As I have given him the task in this section, information section, it definitely worked. So I must say it's really very good. So now let's move on to the contact page. Okay, let's here write create a responsive contact section using Tailwind, and I'll ask him to add some sections for us. So let's see whether it can take up that or not. Okay, let's give it in a second shot. Let's first see how is the contact section is looking. Then we'll tell him to improvise that. So it's just taking a section class. Inside that section class, it's using some classes, which is flex, wrap, and all, and it's giving us. It's really good. Let's copy this text again and paste it here. So the contact us is also looking very good. Get in touch, and then it will redirect us to that. Really good. Really. The images sizes are large, but we can reduce it. It's not a big deal, but it's all looking very good, right? So one thing is left is the footer part. Let's ask it to create a footer for us now. This is the last and final step for this. Create the footer section using Tailwind. This is really very good, looking very good. Let's add the splash and then use it here. Okay. So this is how it's looking now. So overall, if I see, it really given us a good output, really. So I will say ChatGPT can only help us. That's it. As this code that is created by ChatGPT for us, we can't use it directly. This structure that ChatGPT created for us is good, but we need to add so many things before deploying it, right? If I'll see this one, we need to add this services in the center, and we need to arrange the text, and the services we need to change the size of the services if the client wants it horizontally, then we have to change that. We need to change this image size. As in front of you, I change this image sizes. I use the different APIs. So overall it's very good, but there is so many things that we have to do. Okay, and for that developers are needed. So with this, we have reached the end of this video. I'm sure you will like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Simplilearn. Thank you.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.